All right, shalom, shalom. Before we begin, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakakadash. This your Akim Zil, and we're doing another sit-down lesson. Nonetheless, we're going to bring out this word, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakakadash.
I know, I want to probably, I'm not sure what I want to talk about, but I know there was an article, I'm just by the spirit, there was an article that I seen. I made a lesson on some days ago about basically the Pentagon saying that America, let me just get the article. They said America should be, America basically, they're giving Americans some type of warning that they should be aware of like the presence of war happening here on the soils of America. So this Pentagon, yes, I'm gonna give this from Fox News. This article is from Fox News. It says Pentagon warns future wars may hit U.S. soil as direct military threats grow. So, the men of the Lord, starting from the apostles, elders, and on downward, been saying these things are going to happen, that America, for the most part, ultimately is going to be hit with the nuclear missiles. And they've been telling and giving warnings of these very acts, and the Pentagon is coming out saying these things that future wars may hit U.S. soil as threats grow, right? And that basically the scripture says there shall be rumors of war. There shall be wars and rumors of wars happening in the earth, right? So, like I said, I did a lesson on this, and they was basically talking about the threats of nuclear missiles. That's basically the sum of the most concerning of the article is the threat of nuclear missiles. You right? I don't know if I'm gonna read the article or not, but that's like the bulk of the most concerning of the article was the threat of nuclear missiles. They were talking about all these different countries: North Korea, China, I think Russia, Iran. They have the capability of nuclear missiles. And that's basically the thing that the apostles, the apostles were saying that nuclear missiles, like Babylon the Great, which is America, is going to be hit with nuclear missiles. And that's in the Bible. I'm gonna go to this verse, 2nd Ezra. The book of 2nd Ezra. The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16. The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 4. I'm going to start at verse 14. It says, "Behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled, and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth." And that fire ultimately is talking about those ICBM nuclear missiles, right? That's the ultimate fire, along with, what they call UFOs, UAPs, which are the chariots of the Most High Yahweh Shah Shah, right? So that's ultimately that fire that's going to be sent. It's going to be that fire that is kindled, right? The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backwards. Even so, the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again, right? So the ultimate plague is those ICBM nuclear missiles, because that's a plague also, right? These missiles are a plague, you know. They said these missiles are not going to be returned. I mean, these plagues are not going to return back, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backwards, right? So I'm gonna give a precept to that.
Well, you need that. I got a precept. This is the book of Psalms 137:7. And it reads, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. So yeah, man, who displaced Babylon the Great, who ought to be destroyed, man. You know what I'm saying? So as this article, this information, these Edomites, they're even professing that this place should be destroyed, man. This place should, O daughter of Babylon, who come after you? There was ancient Babylon. This Babylon right here is Babylon the Great, mystery Babylon, man. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as though like it. Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us, man. So yeah, man, we gonna be happy to see this place destroyed, because what's going on, man? Nothing more than this place right here is nothing more than a punishment. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how it looks on the surface, that's what it is. So this devil is finding different ways to torment you here, man. If it's not physically, this devil got different means by tormenting you here. Psychological and / chemical warfare, things that's pretty much is invisible to the naked eye, man. This devil, prince of the power of the air, this devil has different methods to pretty much torment people, man. So happy should we be, when this place will be destroyed, man. That's all we doing. We are waiting patiently for the Lord, our Lord and Savior, to reward these devils as they done us, man.
Yeah, it's the precept I was looking for is it's in the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 16, but it's a book. I gotta go up. 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and 11, it says, the Lord shall threaten you, who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence. 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and 9, it says, a fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? The Lord quaketh, and the foundations thereof, and the sea ariseth up with the waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fish thereof also, before the Lord and before the glory of his power. For strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world, right? So these arrows that the Lord is going to shoot off, He's talking about to the ends of the world. He's talking about those ICBM nuclear missiles, man. You know, those are the arrows that the Lord is going to have to be shot. The arrows that he's going to have to be shot from the ends of the earth by all these other different nations, man. You know, and ultimately Babylon the Great is going to get the majority of these nuclear missiles that's going to be shot out. Is going to be hit America, Babylon the Great. And they tell you in Revelations how many fucking how many nuclear warheads are going to hit Babylon the Great, man. You know, I can't recall
it's 200 million, something like that. 20 million, 200 million. I can't.
Yeah, I can't recall how many, but man, that's a lot of nuclear missiles that's going to hit this place, man. The majority, because all these other nations, for the most part, are going to shoot missiles aiming at America, which is Babylon the Great, which is like I was saying in that article that the Pentagon is giving a warning, right? It says, 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and 13, again, it says, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrow that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world, right? Behold, the plagues are sent, it shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled, and shall not be cut, it shall not be put out till it consume the foundations of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backwards, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again, right? So these missiles are part of the plagues, you know. And the Lord is already planning to shoot these out. It's already prophesied that the Lord is going to shoot missiles on Babylon the Great, on earth in general, all over the earth. These missiles are going to be shot all over the earth, but the majority of these missiles are going to hit America. It's going to make this place a desert land. What they say, the lake that burneth with fire and brimstone. You got to look up what a lake look like. You know, a lake is not like a river. A lake and a river is not the same. It doesn't look the same. A lake is like a body of water. You know, look up what a lake look like. That's how America's going to be. That lake that burneth with fire and brimstone. It's like a body. You know, it's like a pool, more or less, of water. You know, you get the definition of a lake and an image of it. You know, that's how America's going to be from east to west, north to south. It's going to be like a lake of fire. You know, everything that's in America is going to be set ablaze. Right? Verse 17, it says, woe is me, who shall deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, right? Which is the point. The beginning of wars. As you see these wars are popping off, you know, and they've been increasing. You know, this guy that's the commander-in-chief is current commander-in-chief of Babylon, saying he's the president of peace, but he's facilitating or creating wars. He's trying to take credit for stopping whatever wars. I think he said like 8 different wars. He's trying to say he's trying to take credit of, but you know, whatever those are. But you can see evidently he's making other wars, man. He's making war. He declared war on Venezuela, for instance. He's talking about these other places too. Greenland, you know, more or less is a trade war, because he's hitting them with tariffs and shit like that. Because those are these tariffs and shit like that they put in, that America is putting on these other countries. That's a form of war. It's a trade war. You know, even though it's not anything physical, nonetheless it's still a war. You know, trade wars are going on. It's increasing So that's what the Lord is talking about, wars and rumors of wars. These wars are increasing. You know, he's talking about these other Latin countries, Cuba, Colombia, Mexico. And I know I'm leaving out some other Latin countries. You know, this war with Iran and everything like that, you know, those are the wars and rumors of wars that's talked about, you know, in the book of Mark, Luke, and Matthew, you know, right?
Oh, yeah. So like those brimstones is mentioned in Revelation 9, chapter 9 and 16, it says 200 million. You know, yeah, that's
So it's gonna be 200 million fucking warheads are gonna fucking hit America, man. You know, 200 million nuclear warheads is gonna hit Babylon the Great, man. You know, so that's what the Pentagon is giving warning. We've been giving this warning out. You know,
started first and foremost with the elders.
The men of the Lord, you know, like, you know, yeah, from the elders and on down, they got a like-minded doctrine. You know, they got the like-minded doctrine. They giving this warning out, but they was looking at these men like they crazy. Some, like I said before, some people believe like nuclear missiles don't even exist. Some people think that America is never, is nothing's gonna never happen to America, man. Like anything bad. They think this place is the end all be all. Nothing of any traumatic major is going to happen here, man. But in prophecy, the Lord has determined or purposed Babylon to be destroyed. Ultimately, man, a desolation, man, other desolation, right? This place going to be a land for desert creatures. Desert creatures, and no man shall dwell here, man. Nobody's going to live here. You know, after World War III, the third war, nobody's going to live here, man, after these nukes hit. You know, but these people got in their minds, a lot of these people got in their minds, you know, primarily these regular Edomites or whatever, you know, for the most part, they think this place is going to continue on in wickedness, in which these people going to, because I looked up that too, I looked up too, in the dark. Right? So that's the majority, that's what these people are in America, the land of darkness. These people are in the dark about what's really going on.
And a lot of them, they want to be the term that we call, you know, oblivious. You know what I'm saying? They want to be willfully ignorant to the facts. You know, a lot of them hear, but they want to ignore it, the warning. But we're doing, Lord willing, our part as the Yahweh Shai commanded us to do is to do what? Blow that trumpet. You know, whether you hear from there, that's you. We're going to continue to do, hoping that we'll continue to do this work, hoping that we'll please the Lord, man. Because the only, who's going to be able to escape the wrath of the Lamb, man? Only the elect, man.
And the scripture say, who shall stand, or something like that. Who shall stand, his wrath shall stand, man. Like, Lord got wrath, man. You can't, who's going to be able to withstand his wrath, man? No one. Unless he chose you to withstand, you know what I'm saying? Through his, he's gonna give you a protection. You know, it's more or less you ain't gonna withstand, he's gonna protect you during his wrath, man. You know, but basically I looked up what this means on doing things in the dark. And that's how Esau, Edom, and his government basically is running things. They're doing things in the dark, right? He says, I was thinking of that earlier this morning through the spirit. Because basically that's how Babylon the Great is being ran. You know, and these people don't know what really is going on. And these Edomites that run, starting from the elites, which control the heads of the governments, the presidents and everything that runs and everything that follow with it. You know, these elites, they control these governments. You know, goddamn president and everybody else. It says doing things in the dark. Doing things in the dark refers to acting in secrecy, confidentiality, or hiding actions from public view. So that's what these devils be doing, man. You know, they do things in secret. You know, they hide things and hide actions from the public's view. You know, that's I think Psalm 64 or 63 or something. The secret counsels of the wicked, man. You know, that's how these devils operate. You know, they operate in the dark, man. You know, doing things in the dark, which I'm gonna read again. It says, doing things in the dark refers to acting in secrecy, confidentiality, or hiding actions from public view. So basically, that's how America is being ran, in the dark. You people don't know what's really going on behind the scenes. You know, and these elites of Edom, these world bankers, international bankers, they control the actions that your tops of governments, your heads of governments does. They are nothing but puppets, you know, and they find their candidate, they select these candidates to their liking, right? So they choose this guy, I like this guy, so I'm gonna make him president, prime minister, or whatever, man, of this country, you know. Because they more or less gonna go with what my agenda is. They're gonna go with it, you know. I like this guy, you know, like the rest of these people be getting these jobs, same difference. Your boss might got a liking to this person due to he's a kiss ass or for whatever reason, man, you know. So your damn boss or whatever, he like this guy, he's gonna choose him over the better candidate, you know, or whatever, man. It's no difference, right? So, like I said, the government is ran by actions that's been done in the dark, man, hidden from what they said, hidden actions from public view. So the reason why these things are coming about on the earth is due to the left hand side of these Edomites. The left hand side of these Edomites, the left hand side of these Edomites doing the will of the devil, basically ultimately doing the will of the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah on the left hand side. You know, that's what these devils are doing behind the scenes, right? So that's how Esau Edom was running his basically running things, man, behind the scenes, and this war is coming about through the actions of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah on the left hand side. He's causing these devils to bring. He causing this friction, tension, stirring up these nations to do his will, as it says in Revelation. You know, so all these actions that these countries are doing, these wars and everything like that, is the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. There's a precept in the scripture that says the Lord is a man of war. So the Lord is staring up war on the earth because it's his will to do so, right? I got a precept out of Isaiah 24:10. It says, the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. Right? So the city of confusion is broken down. The city of confusion is America, you know. And basically, that's what's gonna come. That's what's gonna come. They're gonna be lockdowns and things of that nature gonna come, you know, not getting off the subject. But the city of confusion is Babylon. That's what Babylon means, confusion. You know, and this place is going to be broken, and this place is broken down, man. And then everybody more or less is going to, their lockdowns is going to occur also.
Yeah, this place is a place of confusion, and these people are living a delusion, man. You know, I got a precept. This is the same book, Isaiah 47. I'm gonna start at 1. I'm gonna read for the Amplified version. It reads, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground in abject humiliation. There is no throne for you, O daughter of the Chaldees, for you will no longer be called tender and delicate. take millstones as a female slave does and grind meal. Remove your veil, strip off the skirt, uncover the leg, cross the rivers at the command of your captors. Your nakedness will be uncovered, your shame will be also, so like your nakedness will be uncovered, your shame will also be exposed. And what shame is that? Because I just recently did a video. There was this Edomite chick, which I seen multiple, but I did a video in reference to an Edomite chick complaining about this whole world in its entirety. She was like, we just got confirmation, quoting this Edomite chick, something, we just got confirmation that the whole world is being ran by murder, sadistic, or sadistic or satanic, one of them, sadistic or satanic, murderous pedophiles. She said, now we just got to, so now we receive this information, now we just go, you know, as usual, go clock in and shit. I got, after hearing this and confirming this, now I just go to a fuck ass job and continue my life as if I never heard this. Yeah, man, this shame is being revealed, man. Like this place, just like we mentioned, or just like I mentioned, this place of Babylon is what? Confusion, and these people are living in an illusion, man. Delusional. These people are delusional. Don't think this place was ran or is consist of people with some integrity, some real moral aspects of their life, because they pepper these words. That's all that is, a delusion, man. And now you people are confused as if now, because you believe this place was ran properly, you believe this place, you being a resident or citizen of Babylon, you had some type of rights. You think this place really has integrity, and you come to find out now it's all a big lie, man. You know, the whole world is ran by sadistic, murderous pedophiles, man. You know, it's a whole fucking ring. They're up there trying to point the finger at other people when they're the corporates themselves, man. This is Babylon, man. Continuing on, Isaiah 47:3 again, it says, your nakedness will be uncovered, your shame will be also, so like your shame will also be exposed. I will take vengeance and will spare no man. Our Redeemer will do all this. The Lord of hosts is his name, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, the Holy One of Israel. Sit in silence, and that's what a lot of these jokers around here be doing too, in mockery though. They try to sit around in silence, you know, and listen to, you know, other people, you know, because I experienced this. This is
the scriptures talk about idle. That's what he's doing around here, basically sit idle, and not basically, you know, idle silence, something, you know, idle silence, man, you know.
And they're doing that in mockery though. But the Lord is going to do what? He's going to literally, this place is going to do literally be sit in silence, man. You know what I mean? But these individuals doing that in mockery to find an scapegoat. They're especially 2/3, man. They be in harmony with this double Esau Edom to try to point out scapegoats of people, man. You know what I'm saying? These 2/3 Negroes cleaving on to their oppressor and trying to point out, which, like I said, this is a characteristic from these 2/3, man, since generation. They had different names. Currently, they call them sellouts. You know what I'm saying? You know, brown nosers. Now we come to find out. Previously, they called meritorious manumissions. If I'm saying it correctly, you know, they got different. They had different names. You had all these people with that same character trait. These sellouts throughout generations, man. All the way from the time you was on a so-called plantation, you had these goddamn sellouts ready to snitch on you, and you're fighting no question.
Ghetto informants. Ghetto informants got that meritorious manumission. You know, all type of shit. Yeah, these damn rats. And this shit goes back, these damn coon rats. informants, that shit go back to slavery. That's the reason why all these slave revolts never accomplished, because they had a rat ass nigga in the group, man. They had a rat nigga here and there in the motherfucking group, informing their oppressors, informing the slave master of these slave revolts, man. That's why they never accomplished these slave revolts, man.
Yeah, a good number of them didn't get accomplished.
Yeah, kind of a lot of them.
Yeah, a good number of them, you know, was unsuccessful due to these damn rat ass snake in the grass fuck niggas, man. They who love oppression, man. They like to be ruled under their master, man. You know, and that same mentality persists to this day, man. Cause I see these niggas out and about all the fucking time. All they can do now is resort to what? Playing mind games, man. You know, like I said, they be trying to plague your mind because who? The devil, through his technology, he has the ability, you know what I'm saying, to do certain things like I mentioned earlier, to torment people in different methods other than actually physically tormenting you, man. They got, like I said, psychological and biological warfare that they be doing on people, man. Continuing on Isaiah 47:1, so like in 5, it says, sit in silence. Like I said, that's what these jokers be practicing here in mockery, but the Lord is going to literally make this place sit in silence, man. Sit in silence and go into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldees, for you will no longer be called the queen of kingdoms. You know, they try to act like make America great again. You know, they think this place is the best country on the planet. And they really, these 2/3 niggas, they love this lie, man. They want to believe that just because they reside here, they want to act like we supposed to be the best, regardless, and being fucking cheerleaders for their oppressor, man. I was angry with my people. I profound Judah, my inheritance, and gave them into their hand, Babylon, to show them no mercy. You made your yoke very heavy on the aged, and you said, I shall be a queen forevermore. You did not consider these things, nor did you seriously remember the ultimate outcome of such conduct, man. So yeah, they didn't consider, these devils didn't consider, or do they consider their actions, man? Nor did they understand or remember the ultimate outcome of their conduct, man. They think that they're going to get away with this atrocities, man. You know, all that stretch all the way back to Cain and Abel, man, to the garden, man. This devil thought that he was going to get rid of that shit. He was going to be, he's not going to be held accountable for his conduct, man.
I got the definition of that word idol. You know, the word idol. But like I said, that's what they're doing, sitting in silence, basically being idle. The definition of idle, it says without purpose or effect, pointless. So basically, that's what these people are, man. 2/3 of these niggas, they are worthless, pointless, man. You know, it says there's another word, trifling. And that's definitely what these niggas is, some trifling ass niggas, man. It says trifling, it says unimportant or trivial. You know, so these niggas are trifling, idle ass niggas, you know, trying to participate in Esau Edom's fucking damn psychological warfare tactics, man. They sitting here idle, you know, basically being busybodies on a different level, you know. They try to see how they can participate in this devil's society, which this is the way his society is going. This technology, this pseudo telepathy, all type of methods that this devil got going on, man, through this damn technology, man, which is a part of his these false miracles and fucking wonders that this devil is bringing about on the earth. Is his technology, his technology, AI, these devices. That's what this devil is doing, man. And these niggas are sitting around this base idle, pointless. They ain't got no life, pointless, without purpose or effect. Pointless, man. So basically, that's how they live in their life, man, without any purpose. Because this is the real purpose that you should live on earth. The scripture tell you that. What's the whole purpose of man, right? You're not living to the commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You're more or less the whole duties of man or something, I think. What is the duties of man? So I'm gonna grab that. If you're not living to Yahweh, you're not living to the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Basically, you're pointless, man. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and 13. It says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man, right? So this is your whole duty, man. That's just your purpose, man. Is the this is the purpose of man, man, is to do the commandments of your fear and do the commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. That is your whole purpose, your whole duty. I'm just going to the word duty just to see what it says. These bastards around here sitting idle, man. You know, sitting idle, waiting on their slave master to figure something out for them so they can continue on in wickedness. Oh, God. Look up this word duty. It says a moral or legal obligation, a responsibility, right? It says the second definition, it says a task or action that someone is required to perform, right? So I'm trying to look up similar words. So basically saying the same thing as it says obligation, responsibility, got the word obligation. You know, so basically it's the same thing as purpose, man. You know, so you sitting around here, you got an obligation to do something. That means you got a purpose of doing something. You know. And like I said, 2/3 they sitting around this bitch idle, waiting for their master, waiting for their oppressor to work something out for them, man. You know, that's what they're doing, sitting around here idle, man. You know, waiting on their oppressor. The whole duty of man is to fear the Lord, fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and do his commandments, man. Well, this is the whole duty of man, right? But these guys are sitting around here idle, waiting on their oppressor to find out a way for them.
That's who their father is. Their father is not Yahweh Yahushua. Their father is the devil, Esau, Edom. Continuing on in Isaiah 47:7, it says, and you said, I shall be a queen forevermore. You did not consider these things, nor did you seriously remember the ultimate outcome of such conduct. Now then hear this, you who live a luxuriant life, you will dwell safely and securely, who said in your heart, which is your mind, I am a queen, I am the queen, and there is no one besides me. I shall not sit as a widow, nor know the loss of children. But these two things shall come to you abruptly in one day, loss of children and widowhood. They will come on you in full measure, in spite of your vainly claims of power through your sorcery, man. Because that's how this devil obtained, pretty much. This is how this devil maintained his powers through what? Sorcery, man. Having you people believe, through this damn, like, this legislation, through these institutions, what people call schools or higher learning, those are sorcery, man, because this devil is feeding you information to make you subservient, and basically make you obedient to him, because he's in the position and he have done what? Manipulated history, man. So he's teaching you history the way he wants you to know, man. Because there's a lot of stuff that I, recently found out through the years, because that's only through the spirit part of Yahweh Shai, that what? This devil is being revealed. That means everything about this devil is being revealed. This education system is a lie. What you was taught is a lie. So this devil is in the season being revealed. In spite of your many claims of power through your sorcery, in spite of the great power of your enchantments, Babylon the Great, for you, Babylon, have trusted and felt confident in your wickedness. You have said, no one sees me. Your wisdom and your knowledge have led you astray. And you have said in your heart, which is your mind, I am, and there is no one besides me. Therefore, disaster will come on you. You will not know how to make it disappear with your magic, and disaster will fall on you for which you cannot atone with all your offerings to your gods. So they're gonna call on old Jesus. There's no way out of the destruction that the Lord has prepared for this place, man. And destruction about which you do not know will come on you suddenly. Persist then, Babylon, in your enchantments. Persist in your enchantments. Continue on this wickedness that you were doing, man. Esau, Edom, in your kingdom, man, your queendom, man. Persist then, Babylon, in your enchantments and your many sorceries with which you have labored from your youth. Perhaps you will be able to profit from them. Perhaps you may prevail and cause troubling. You are weary by your many counsels. Just let the astrologers, the stargazers, those who predict by the new moons each month, stand up and save you from the things that will come upon you, Babylon. In fact, they are like stubble. Fire burns them. They cannot save themselves from the power of the flames, much less save the nation. There is no blazing coal for warming, nor fire before which you sit. This is how they have become to you, those astrologers and sorcerers with whom you have labored, those who have done business with you from your youth. Each has wandered in his own way. There is no one to save you, man. There's no one to save you, man. Calling on Cesare Borgia, giving stock or some faith in your sorcery, which is that equates to your technology, man.
Or any of these other pagan gods, Baal, or that's what these devils be worshiping on the road. They be worshiping these damn pagan gods of ancient time. these damn deities, ancient time, Molech,
So
Baal, and
they're
shit
the
like
same
that.
people. They're the same people from then.
Right? They that's why these fucking Edomites in secret. That's who they worship. They worship because they are pagans. They worship really these fucking ancient gods, and like the elder was going into, they do these same ancient rituals from those times. They do it, man. They do those same behind the scenes. That's why it's coming out. Even if this Steen guy, this Easteen guy, you know, that what they were talking about was happening in those files. They was doing sacrificing. They deleting little babies and eating little babies, you know, and all things of like that. That's all in them files, and that comes from ancient Babylon, sacrificing children to Moloch and shit like that, man. You know, they doing all these demonic rituals that they were doing in ancient time. But I got a clip here that basically this guy tell you how the English language is witchcraft, man. You know.
He said the English language is occultic. I'm just let him cook, play the video. Your English language is occultic, okay? It comes from Anglo-Saxon, right? English is what it's called. English. Anglo is angelo. Saxon is Saxon. It's sect. Okay, it means angel sex. It's from the fallen angels that had sex with the women. This is literally where this stems from. And so it is an occultic language. All the old books of witchcraft they have English words in them. Like the English is a witchcraft, it's witch tongue is what it's called. Okay, so like when you start digging into stuff, you'll be like, okay, this is really weird. Why is it saying these things in here? These things in here, they're all English related. Bro, why is it called spelling in our language? They're all casting spells, right? It is a spell casting language, bro. It's called, do you know where the word, grammar comes from? No. Etymology of grammar. Google it, somebody. Etymology of grammar. It literally says witchcraft, incantations, mumbo jumbo, spells. So like when you study what the etymology of words, your whole perspective starts to shift. Like grammar is from grimoire. Grimoire is the old books of witchcraft. That's what grimoire is. That's where we get the word grammar. Okay, that's why it's called the Grammys. When people get awards at the Grammys, bro, it's witchcraft. They're rewarding you for witchcraft. Like that's why it's called that. Okay, program. Pro means for. Gram means witchcraft. Programming you. Programmer. It's pro grimoire. It's pro witchcraft. It's for witchcraft. Like everything that you're watching, like the television, they're telling you lying visions, tell lie visions, okay? And it's the channel. In witchcraft, it's called channeling. It's the media, okay? The media that you watch is called the medium, is the witch. When you go talk to a medium, the medium's the in-between, you and the bigs and the littles. You're the little, the bigs are the gods, the Thor and all of them, okay? And then the medium is the in-between. That's the person that goes between the gods and you. That's mediumship. That's why it's called the media. Wow. So, dude, when you see it like that, it's like, dude, the whole thing is occultic. It's all a bunch of witchcraft. But we're so naive to it. I mean, Hollywood is the wizards and witches craft their wands and staffs. They craft it out of Hollywood. It's not like they're telling you what it is. Like, they're telling you straight up. It's like, but we naively see these things and then brush it off and don't think that, oh, that's whatever. We don't think that's weird. He said the English language.
So yeah, man, the dude, like, he did more or less a thorough look into this English language, talking about programming. You know, that shit means I did it. You look up programming, that's what it means, man. Witchcraft. You know, it means fucking witchcraft. That's why they doing grammar. I mean, you go here, I mean grammar. So like you go to that word grammar, that's exactly what it means in etymology, man. It means witchcraft, cantations, casting spells, and that's what they try to say, this grammar that you're talking. Blank for a second. Yeah, just like this word grammar, you know, because I just seen the video went blank. The screen was black for a second. But yeah, you go into that word grammar, it means witchcraft, man. You know, like you said, pro witchcraft. They programming you. You know, the television, which is media, is a medium. You know, sorcery. You know, that's the mystery of Babylon, the mistress of witchcraft, which is Babylon the Great, is America. That's how they got everybody is under the enchantment of Babylon the Great, man.
Yeah, land of the Chaldees. Man.
Right. You go on that word Chaldeans, they are sorcerers and witches. Basically, they're sorcerers, man. You know, in ancient times, and they're still doing it today, even into this language that this bastardized language that these devils got people speaking, man. It's a bastardized language of witchcraft, man. You know, and it's backwards anyway. That's why you spell it from the right to the left. but they got you doing everything backwards. Like the scripture say, he turned everything upside down. You know, so this devil is practicing a heavy witchcraft, heavy sorcery, man, on the left-hand side. These devils, his power is from these damn demons on the left-hand side, man. That's how Esau gets down. That's how he gets his power, man. You know, that's why he do these damn demonic. You see these despicable acts, these people, and they do it in the dark. They do it in secret because this is what these heathens do, man. You know, this is what they do. They practice demonic rituals and they deal in sorcery and fucking and things like that, man. That's how they get their power. You know, that's how Esau gets power. He got to do these demonic acts that people, you think to yourself, why are these people doing this? I don't believe this will happen because you have no understanding, man. You know, because you must have understanding of Yahweh Shah first, then you will understand what's going on. You know, so because you looking at these people like they are fucking righteous people, but they're not. They're wicked. The Lord made these people wicked, and they being revealed. Their wicked conduct is being revealed.
Yeah, all the way up to your so-called celebrities, your entertainers, all of them was a part of this witchcraft, man. Like I was saying, explaining earlier, these people is living in a land of delusion, and some of them are waking up to the reality of that. Like, man, my whole life has been a lie. You know, these entertainers are put on a pedestal as if they were some dignified, macho man with some type of character. In reality, now,
like you said, integrity.
Yeah, some integrity. Now you kind of find out there was participants of this abomination. Yo, well-known entertainers, actors, except politicians. They were anticipating. Participating in this wickedness, man. I got a piece of this book of Micah 5, and we'll start at 10. It says, "And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, that I will cut off thy horses out of the midst of thee, and I will destroy thy chariots. I will cut off the cities of thy land and throw down all thy strongholds. I will cut off witchcrafts out of thy hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers." So that's what the Lord is going to be prepared for this place, man. The Lord's going to cut off all this witchcraft that's been going off, man. Because that's been going on. Because that's all that's been happening here in Babylon the Great. People had some, and I remember this ever since I was a youngster, man, coming up. There was a guy, some random guy, walked through the neighborhood, man. He just said it. You know, because we were just sitting out chilling. We were just sitting out chilling on the porch of one of my so-called, peers. You know, one of my peers, I grew up with. We were just sitting outside on his porch, and this guy just walked through the neighborhood, and he just said it to be heard. He was like, everything is not what it seems, and he just kept moving, man, because he even know which we. You know what I mean? I heard
the Lord put a spirit on that whoever was a fucking Edomite.
It was a Negro that said that. You know,
shit, might have been an angel. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is. We got angels walking among us. I mean, you never know. Just to put a spirit, or it might have been an angel, the Lord put the spirit on that person to say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
obviously.
Yeah, obviously the Lord put the spirit on the set because it's true. He was like, everything is not what it seems. These people are giving off some perception as if things are going according to these words that they pepper out in society. Integrity, honesty, and all this. Like, because the Lord put this revelation. The Lord put this revelation on me. That, even like when it comes to these policies, man, all that is a matter. Like these policies, all these are red tape. Just like there was redlining back in the day, man. Because you think these Edomites are going by these policies, man? For the most part, no, man. These policies, for the most part, are put in place to deter, prevent their undesirables, which they consider you undesirables, man. These policies are put in place to prevent you for succeeding, man.
Yeah, primarily, Jake. You know what I'm saying? These policies are put in the fucking play to prevent and hinder Jake from accomplishing or progressing in any fucking field, man. That's what it is, man. And that's what it does. It oppresses why these devil come up with more regulation. Even I seen with these farmers, man. You gotta have these different. They have these stipulations that they gotta go by, and then you meet the stipulations, and these devils will come with some motherfucking policy that you gotta meet up to some more extra shit. And if you don't, that may require money to obtain money to meet these standards, and Jake don't get no funding like that, but Esau can get it, So more or less, like I said, all these extra fucking regulations and stipulations that Esau come up with, more or less that's to deter Jake from progressing, man. That's all it is, man. These devils are they cunning, man. Crafty, like the scripture said, man. He's crafty. These devils these Edomites are crafty, man. So that's basically what they do. They oppress a man by his policies that he passed, man. These policies are unrighteous decrees. Because that's basically what they do. They pass these fucking policies to deter Jake from progressing, man. And these devils don't, like I said, these devils don't be living up to these standards, man. They getting it through. They getting it through Edomite supremacy.
God, they got to do. I mean, to give you a reference what's going on. Like many people said before, that there's a book out called The New Jim Crow that'll give you a mind on what's going on today. These like they were saying, there was like white supremacy still exists. They just took the signs down. Man. They're finding different ways to execute their strategy. They say, oh, we can't go about it this way. We got to go about it this way now. What I mean? It's still in force. It's still in play. These damn devils are just finding different tactics, different strategies, different methods. So they got paid think tanks to come up with ways to what? Hinder, prevent, deter, pretty much altogether stop or even eliminate Jake, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what these devils do. They have think tanks to do that, man. Constantly around the clock. That's what these devils do, man. That's why the fuck these devils study you. They'll watch you. These damn devils are on the clock watching, especially certain particular, if not all of us, probably is every one of us. And they're focusing on ones that they deem most threatening the most. You know what I'm saying? They're studying and watching, man. Well, that's what these devils do. They're trying to find ways and methods to deter, pretty much eliminate you, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was saying. If you look at that word, I mean, there's a book that's in play, that's out, published called The New Jim Crow, man. These tactics are still in play, still in force. They're just going about it in a different way, man. And they got their coons, meritorious missions, sellouts, giving off some false narrative because they're giving their rewards as if racism doesn't exist, but it does. But they just got these coons playing along, so they're giving off the false perception because look at this black guy. It must be something that he or she's not doing right. See this coon we got working for us. He's black. He must be doing something right. For some sellout ass fucking coon rather than quick that they don't throw another so-called black person under the bus. They don't care who it is. You haven't done nothing. Don't even really care to know these niggas. But they're trying to throw you under the bus to try to damn get some, level up society because these crackers deem you threatened because of something about you, man. Your personality. Something as simple as your looks. You know what I mean? Your work ethic. They got something that these damn crackers despise and envy, and they want to damn destroy it, man.
That's how these damn devils been acting towards toward black, so-called black people in the generally anyway. But just like I brought out, they got these coons out here to try to act like it ain't what it is. It ain't white supremacy, it ain't racism, because you got coons called more or less. They was doing that in slavery. They just like that movie 12 Years a Slave. You can see that in other movies. Who they had when the black woman that was getting whipped, who was whipping her first, the black male slave. This fucking slave master had a black male slave whipping a black lady, black woman, man. So that's how these niggas trying to be. They trying to be the fucking taskmaster, and it's a deception. So you got this nigga doing well, or you got these niggas oppressing other niggas. How the fucking Edomite is the fucking devil, and these fucking Edomites sitting back quiet, and ain't nobody bothering their ass and progressing. While you got some damn fucking coon ass nigga trying to oppress you and give you fucking problems here, there, and every fucking way, man. Ain't nothing new under the sun. They were doing that shit in slavery time. Me and I talked about this a couple days ago, man. Last week or something. More or less, because that's basically what it is. These damn coon ass niggas trying to be playing the whipping man, right? The fucking taskmaster. Oh damn, Esau told these coon ass niggas that, yeah, nigga, you can work for me, but you got to do this. Now they got this image out that that racism doesn't exist because you got a couple niggas here and there doing the will of their master, the will of their father, which is these devils, these Edomites, to put on some false perception that racism doesn't exist because you got a couple niggas around here progressing and shit, man.
And we also came,
Stephen from the Django and shit, or Steven, whatever this nigga name is, Steven from the Django.
And we also came recently came across some information that this civil rights era is not what these people was taught, and what this damn nation of devils ran by these devils projected, man. They try to project some equality to these fucking crackers, like you always would, like evidently you was inferior to these crackers, which was never the fact. They was the inferior one. They were jealous and envious of your success, of what you're capable, what you could be capable of, And we come to the fact of the matter is this civil rights era was nothing more was the release. You giving up the independence that you had in place of this so-called civil rights bullshit, man. And their fucking #1 coon agent was nothing more than this Martin Luther King joke. That's why you see this damn monkey's name all over this country, man. That's their primary agent trying to promote no violence. A damn fucking cracker take a fucking brick and throw it inside your head. You just supposed to sit there like this. Yeah, they like a nigga like that. I can beat your ass and you take a beating, but keep on going, nigga. I like a nigga like that. You know what I mean? Fuck it. You know what I mean? This Martin Luther King nigga was that #1 agent. That's why you see this nigga name all over this damn country, man. You know what I'm saying? He was their #1 fucking sellout, man. Sellout ass fuck nigga, man.
Top coon shit.
Yeah, exactly. And then we come to realize that this fucking whole civil rights bullshit.
What got that? And what that nigga reward was just what he got.
Fucking death. You know what I mean? Then after they used that bitch ass nigga, what happened? They put his bitch ass to death, man.
Yeah, I think he was coming to some realization. He was, more or less
nigga,
like Judas Iscariot moment. This nigga was coming to some realization that I'm fucking up, and I guess these damn Edomites see that shit and heard that shit, got wind of that shit. They just said, nah, we gotta get this nigga out of here.
Yeah, before he actually tried to reverse what we already have accomplished. You know what I mean? We already got what we had accomplished before this nigga wake out of this damn delusion. Now we gotta take his bitch ass out.
I think I led my people to a burning building.
Yeah, exactly. They said that was like his last speech before that nigga got out of here. That's what it was. Both of them, this nigga, he coming to some damn sense now. We gotta take his bitch ass out. And that's all that nigga was, man. He was a fucking goddamn instrument to fucking lead our people a fucking straight, set up by these fucking lame ass crackers, man. And that's what this civil rights shit is, man. In a nutshell, it was a fucking goddamn release for the independence that so-called black people had And it refers to all of them. Native American.
Transfer of power, resources, and what this guy said.
Yeah.
Transfer of power, resources, and responsibility. I think that's what that dude said.
Yeah, that's all
You
it
gotta
was.
transfer your power, your research, and your responsibilities. Fucking Edomite. Now you ain't got shit.
Yeah, you're pretty much like I said in a nutshell. You being an independent person or an independent group of people or a nation of people. Now that you transfer that to now to give to these fucking crackers, man. Now you get up, you can't be. It's gonna be hard as hell to be independent. You know what I'm saying? Being self-made and all this other stuff that you was able to do once upon a time. You know what I'm saying? You know, now it's gonna be virtually impossible because everything is being transferred over now to these fucking lame ass fucking crackers, man. And that's all this shit was in a nutshell, man. This civil rights bullshit, man. You know, I never did gravitate to that shit. I never did give a fuck about none of that shit. And I see why, man. The Lord put that spirit on me to see why, man. I didn't give a fuck about none of that shit, really, man, because I seen the motherfucker what it was. A bunch of goddamn fucking coons, man. Okay, trying to bow their fucking head down these fucking crackers like these crackers are one giving these motherfuckers something. Yeah, my man, because that's what these damn, and they a lot of them around like that. Meritorious main missions, coon ass niggas. That's the ones that go around looking at you and shit.
You token ass niggas.
Yeah, you a fucking state, you a real individual that have, you know what I mean, that see it for what it is. They don't like, they got these coons looking at you like, the fuck going on here? You know what I'm saying? Looking at you, cause you a real individual, man. You know.
Yeah, that's basically spirits, man. They got demons on. But I want to finish up because I seen this out of Ecclesiastes 12. What I seen this last verse, right? What we read earlier, I'm gonna read it again and we'll just finish the last verse. This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. It says, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and keep His commandments. For this is the whole duty of man. For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil," right? So this said what? He's going to bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, man. So what he devil's been doing in the secret, like these Edomites, what they do things in the dark, which we more or less started a lesson on doing things in the dark, meaning what? It's secret, man. You know, out of public's view. You know, and the Lord is bringing it into judgment, whether it be good or whether it be evil. You know, the Lord is going to judge these things that's been done in secret, man. You're going to get a just war. Even certain good things are being done in secret too, and you're going to get a just reward, a righteous reward for that. There's also evil that's being done in secret. For the most part, these Edomites, that's how they do things. They do things in secret, man. The Lord is bringing that into judgment. That's why He's being revealed. More or less like when the judge do what all the evidence is being brought out before, you know, an ultimate decision is going to be determined. You know, punishment is going to be determined. So basically, that's what's happening to these fucking Edomites, man. And that's why these damn cool. I mean, and why these fucking regular Edomites, for the most part, they try to put off some damn ideology like they can care less about what's really going on, man. Because more or less, who's being exposed? These demons that run their fucking society, run this fucking country, which is their people, man. You know, so they more or less trying to act like there's nothing to see here. And their attention is primarily on Jake. They're trying to find a nigga to focus on. And that's where these coons, these meritorious manumission, these goddamn informants, ghetto informants, that's where they taking the action. Yeah, nigga, we need your help, coon nigga. You know what I'm saying? We need your help, coon. Take the attention off us. Like even with this, I haven't really looked at it because I haven't been watching TV like that. This old Edomite lady is supposed to be missing or something. He said that's all you hear on the fucking news is this old Edomite lady missing the shit. But that's taking priority over this pedo ring of this guy with his files and shit, which they say he's in. There's word out there to say he's in Israel, the state of Israel. You know, and that's what it said. And I looked at a video before, especially these American Israelis that become they get found out to be torpedoes. That's where they escape to. They fly to that fucking state, man, that Israeli state, to escape any prosecution, man. So that's the same thing. Evidently, that's what people are saying. I seen a photo of this guy. They talking about he's over there in the land of the Israeli state, man. This Epstein guy. This Epstein guy.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Some months back, or somebody were coming to the conclusion. They said that's what happened to that guy. They were saying that there was a glitch in a video surveillance of several minutes. Glitch. They said that's what happened. They said they snuck that dude out of there, man. Somebody was bringing that up, and they were reviewing the videotape. They said, look, they were playing it, and then it was like, look, there was a glitch several minutes within, the time he went to his cell until the time they trying to say that he, hung himself or whatever. They said there was some time that can't be accounted for. So they said that's where they snipped that dude out of there, man. So I was, when I seen that video, I was like, yeah, that's more or less, that's a possibility, because this dude was well acquainted with multiple people, celebrities, politicians. He had a fucking there's pictures of this dude lifting up Bill Clinton in his arms, man. So this motherfucker had ties with a lot of people, man. So I won't be
the current commander in chief. They said he was his best friend.
I won't be surprised that that's what they did, man. They snooped this dude out, and now he's living in a state like that, man. I won't be surprised. That's one of their safe havens now, man. But I got a precept. This is the book of Jeremiah 23 and 23. And it says, am I a God at hand? Am I a God at hand, saith the Lord, and not a God afar off? Can any hide himself in secret places that I shall not see him, saith the Lord? Do not I feel heaven and earth, saith the Lord? So these people think because they can do shit in secret that they can hide from the Lord, man. The Lord feels the heaven and the earth, man. So you think you can hide your wickedness from the Lord, man, and you're not going to be punished, man? Man, you can't hide from the Lord, man. The Lord created you. The Lord made it possible for you to think these wicked thoughts, man. You can't hide from the Lord. And Isaiah 47 says, man, you didn't consider, ultimately you didn't consider, the outcome, of your conduct, man. So ultimately you didn't consider, man, your conduct, the things that you were doing. You didn't consider that, hey, you're going to be punished for it, man. Because that's what these devils think that, like it said, there's no one above them, man. Even they exalt themselves as the Most High, man. They perceive that they think that they're God, because what? If there was a God, according to their knowledge, they would have been recompensed by now, man. They would have been, put down. But no, the Lord has set a set measure. We wish it was instantaneously, man. But for us, it doesn't seem that way. But the time from here, with the time that we experience here on earth, and in the time in the Lord's realm is different, man. One day is like 1,000 years to the Lord, man. So one day with the Lord is like 1,000 years on earth, man. So this time ain't nothing, and the time flies like this with the Lord, man. But on earth it feels like 1,000 years, man. But nonetheless, man, these devils, you want to get what you got coming, man. And that's what we're doing. We're patiently waiting, man. And they think that they can do these things in secret. Like I was talking about that file, this person, this dude that's all over the tape, all over the news now. This tape, I don't like to say jokers' names, because they're trying to deep now. They're trying to target certain people, man. Trying to find ways to either shut down channels or say hate speech or whatever. They do something. All you doing is state the facts. you know, of information that's already out there. This ain't no speculation or some conspiracy theory. This stuff is proven. Like I was saying about that tape. There's a tape out there, and they say there was time missing from the time this dude was in that jail cell, from the time they said they found him deceased or something, man. There's no in that tape, there's minutes missing. And they say, yeah, that's where they snuck his ass out of there, man. And I can believe this shit, man, because like I mentioned before, this dude had you know, he was well acquainted with a lot of people, celebrities, politicians, you know, different world leaders. You know what I'm saying? This dude, you know, was acquainted with these people, man. You know, man, get out of here, man. I don't believe that dude. I don't believe, like I said, when I seen that, I was like, yeah, I don't believe that dude dead, man. You know what I mean? Then, you know, further information that Ate brought out, people was showing that there's information out there that dude was over there. And that land full of them weirdos, where, you know, that state where it was, you know, it's our land, but it's been heavily polluted by these fucking weirdos, man. You know, yeah, man, I can believe he's over there, man. You know, but there's nothing that these devils can do in secret that the Lord don't know, man. Because the Lord the ones that gave you the idea to do these things, man. You know. The Lord made you wicked. The Lord made you the wicked, so the wicked gonna do wickedly, man. You know, the Lord, you think the Lord don't know his own creation? The Lord made everything, man. You know, the just and the wicked. You know, the even balance, man. That you know, I mean, that's that balance. Wickedness and the righteous and the wicked, man. That's that even balance, man. They can't be one without the other, man. But yeah, as the Lord state, everything that the Lord has planned for this place, man, will come to pass, man. You know, we're hopefully that we'll be found worthy of, you know, salvation, because that's what we're looking for, man. You know, because we saw vexed every day with this place, man. You know, I can only speak for myself, but I know a lot of brothers feel the same, you know, but we're just, you know, we just can't wait, patiently waiting. We can't wait for the Lord to continue to do what He has the plan, what He has planned for this place, man. Because we can see that the MOTB, for one, is around the corner, man. Because this monetary system is being changed. You know, they're taking, you know, things out of circulation, penny. You know what I mean? These people, income, the taxes and stuff, government stuff, you got to have electronic now. You know what I mean? It's got to be direct deposits, no checks coming out. You know what I mean? So we see these things coming to pass, man. We see you go to these stores, man, a lot of them are being, you know, there are different methods of payment. You know what I mean? You wave your hand, palm, or you taking your card, limited cash transactions. So we see these things to play, man. We see these things happening. The MOTB, we see that coming into play. Starting first and foremost with our elders, man, our teachers. Starting for them, man. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing this holding the torch, man, holding this light of Yahweh Shai for decades now, man. You know, the effort to do what the Lord's will, man. That's only the effort that we're putting up, is doing the Lord's will, man. To what? Seal the elect. You know, the Lord willing, the elect is already sealed. We just patiently waiting for what? These final moments when this devil is gonna come in and implement what he has to implement. So, man, you know, we can see this place for what it is, man. Destruction, man. You know what I mean? This place is worthy of destruction, man. You know, you can tell, like, you can't even like these people that in these places where you're supposed to seek justice. Say for instance, your judicial system, these alphabet groups. You don't know, man. Like you said, you can't trust none of these devils now, man. None of them, man. It's like we read, like it's like Ecclesiastes 12:10. Never trust thy enemy, man. You can't even trust these devils, man, because you don't know. Because that's what they've been doing. They're costume playing. That's what I came with. They're cosplaying, man. They're just putting on some costume. Say, I'm gonna put on this costume. I'm the good guy. I'm playing some good guy role. I can take it off whenever I want to, man. You know what I mean? All it is an illusion, man. Putting on a costume and then everybody look at me like I'm some righteous, upstanding, law-abiding person with integrity that you can trust because I got on this uniform. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, I don't trust it. I don't care what position you in, man. You know what I mean? Trust is earned, not given, man. They think because they hold some job title, you're supposed to trust these people, man. You know, you give them, you try to give jokers the benefit of the doubt of saying that, yo, you have this position, I would expect you to go accordingly, but nonetheless, it's still got to be earned, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what a lot of these jokers do. They take advantage of the situation, man. You can't trust them, these devils. I had more than my share of run-ins with these damn devils, man. These wicked ass people hiding behind some job title. It's like hiding behind some job title that had alternative motives, man. But actually with nothing but a criminal with a badge or whatnot, you know, or in a job or a fucking supervisor or whoever these clowns may be, man. That's all they were, man. You know.
I got a piece I was looking for. It took me a while to get it. This is the book of Psalms 94:9. It says, "He that planted the ear shall he not hear; he that formed the eye shall he not see." Right? He that chastiseth the heathen shall not he correct. He that teacheth man knowledge shall not he know. Right? So the Lord that created the ear. The Lord formed the eye. Shall he not? He created the ear for these people to hear what's going on, see what's going on. The Lord formed the eye. You know, so shall he not know what the fuck is going on? You know? But these devils think that the Lord don't know, man, because they doing it in secret. You know, they doing it behind the scenes. They doing it in the dark, you know. They think, their deeds are not going to be discovered. You know, the Lord don't know. You know. I'm gonna read that once again. Psalms 94:9. It says, "He that planteth the ear shall he not hear; he that formed the eye shall he not see." So the Lord hears and sees all, man. You know, there's another scripture that says the eyes of the Lord is 1,000 times brighter than the sun, or 10,000 times brighter than the sun, right?
I got a piece of this book, Proverbs 20:11. It says, "Even a child is known by his doing, whether his work be pure or whether it be right. The hearing ear and the seeing eye, the Lord has made even both of them." You know, so you are known by what? Your works, man. Whether it be pure, whether your work will be pure or whether it be right, man. You are known by your works, man. And we can tell by the works of this devil is what? He's wicked, man. You know, like to succeed in this double society, you got to indulge in wickedness, man. You come to find out, like you said, we make this out more and more. Mainly first, it's being known now, just like I mentioned, this Edomite chick, for example, which I did a couple days ago, a lesson on. She's coming. She said she's realizing that the whole world, not just Babylon, this whole world is ran by sadistic, murderous pedos, man. So that's what the world of Job 9:24, man. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked, man. So we see how this whole world is working, man. In order to be successful in this world, you got to do some wickedness, man. You know, especially like they say, Jake, man, they're leading our people astray, acting like this some like that, like I mentioned some time back, like even that dude that I forgot that dude, his real name, but that actor that played, he's the so-called Black Captain America now. You know what I'm saying? I forgot that dude's name, but he, like I said, I mentioned earlier about him some months ago. He was saying, man, we got to stop lying to our kids, man. He said, success is not earned, it's given, man. He said, you know, he went into the example. He said, man, all of it. He had himself and a bunch of other athletes, entertainers in the room. He was like, he said, all of us can agree that there was somebody that either ran faster than us, that could jump higher than us, that could act better than us. But it was somebody that said, no, I want you. That's what it was. Some goddamn cracker chose you, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all that shit was. Like even that nigga Jadakiss, you know, I was thinking that shit a couple of days ago. The nigga had a song talking about there was a nigga better than Jordan that didn't get that break. Why? So there was always somebody that was better than you, but what it was is some damn cracker chose you, man. You know what I'm saying? Some cracker took a liking to you or something. You know, there was always somebody that was better than you, man. You know what I mean? But it was some pale face said, no, I want you, man. And so success is not earned, man. That's what he said, man. We got to stop lying to our kids, man. You go ahead and work hard and thinking that your hard work's gonna pay off. No, it's not. You know what I'm saying? You got these motherfuckers, I see it every day. These goddamn sluggers, these damn slouches, man, on the job. I'm up here busting my ass, I'm working, I'm doing what's expected of me. But ultimately, I end up, for some reason, separating from the place where you got these damn certified fuck-ups, slouches, they stay on the job, man. You know, so success is not earned, man. It's given. And you can tell who is given by the wicked, man. These wicked ass fucking crackers, man. With they cool Negroes trying to live in this fucked up society, man. So success, hard work, dedication is not always, man. It's going to work out, man. You know, you like you said, there's multiple stories of these people that were thinking that, oh man, if I go to college, I'm gonna get, if I get this degree, go to college, I'm gonna get this well-paying job, man, to provide for my family, X, Y, Z. Come to find out, they can't even find a job. They're now resulting working at a job that pays less than what their college degree. Now they're stuck with a high student loan they got to pay back, struggling to pay that. In which people come to realize that that's all school is anyway, especially these colleges, is nothing more than putting people in perpetual debt. But that's what Esau Edom wants you to be, man. Because like even the elders brought this out many times, but they brought it out again yesterday. That being in perpetual debt, that you are equate to a slave, man. You know what I'm saying? So now you got all this, it's called debt, slave debt or debt slave. Now you in debt. Now you got to work for them. Because even if you go like in Virginia, I think I did a lesson or made that in pointed this out in one of my lessons that you can go into their terminology or what an employer means. They say employer means master. They say employee means either servant or slave, man. And this is in their policies under their terminology, man. I'm gonna go back, Lord willing, I'm gonna find it out and repost it. But yeah, this is their actual literature, man. Their terms in reference to what an employer means and what an employee means. An employer is the master. An employee is the servant / slave, man. And this is their terminology, how it's defined, man. You know, so it's still, like I said, it's still the same thing. You going to these damn jobs working for these crackers and shit. These motherfuckers, the masters, overseers, taskmasters, overseers, supervisors, and you the fucking damn slave doing the fucking work, man. You know, they're finding ways to what? Tweak what they have already done, man. Finding ways to keep it working without how it was identified in a one point in time, man. You're still what? A servant going in servitude, looking to your master for work, man. You know, that's what this damn system is made of, man. This is a slave system that this devil has created, man. And these people are nothing more than living in a delusion. They say, I ain't no slave, man. I ain't no shit. I ain't no slave. Fuck niggas, that's their mentality. But if you go look at this terminology, that these jokers, yeah, you are. You going to work for a motherfucking, technically you a fucking slave, man, according to their terminology. Regardless of how you want to, take it. I ain't no slave. I don't know what this nigga talking about. that's these cool bitch ass niggas. Whether they're actually looking at it for what it is, that's just what he believes. Nigga, I can find, like I said, Lord William post that shit, but this is in the Virginia terminology, man, when it comes to workforce or workplace relationships, man. An employee is the master, and employees is considered the servant/slave, man, and or slave, man. So yeah, it's still that same mentality, man. Plantation, even like I said, well, not to mention, I used to work at a place, and these jokers that worked out there, that's what they referred to. So yeah, I'm going back to the plantation. They act like it's jokingly, but nah, nigga, that's literally. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. But they feel that, but they think because they get paid and it's a job, we saying it figuratively, so like it figuratively is them devil trying to mess up people's word of speech. Figuratively, so like it. Figuratively, that's what this devil's trying to do. That's what I've been experienced, especially when these damn devils know you won't lie. They trying to through his technology, they trying to manipulate your speech impediment. I felt this devil been doing it, especially when I've been in the truth. Before I was in the truth, before I would go live, I can speak fluently, man. But now all of a sudden, I see this damn devil act like they trying to interrupt my speech, man. Like I can't, the words are not flowing out as fluent as they used to, because these devils know we speaking this truth and we on live, so they trying to make some blemish of you, man. Because they got these fools watching you, and all they trying to do is mock or find some blemish that they can say. See, look, he's stumbling when he say that word, or it's not what, because they want something to happen, because these damn devils, these pale-faced monkeys, are making ways or have ways to do that, man. Fuck with people, speech impediment, thought process. These words I can say, like once upon a time, I could say without no problem, but now because they know we on live, or they know I'm on live, they trying to disrupt, interfere in some form of fashion the way you present this lesson, man. Like I can't speak fluently like I once was able to do. You know what I'm saying? Like you really got to slow down when you speaking, man.
I got a precept to what you were talking about, the plantation of slaves, being still slaves going to these jobs. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 3 and 8. It says, "Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach, a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord, Yahweh our power." Right? So we are yet this day in our captivity, meaning what? You're still a slave, man. That's subject to payments. Right? So that's all the whole reason why you got to go to work every day is why? Because you subject to payments. You got to pay bills, rent, utility bills, so forth and so on, food, water. I know I seen people on the internet saying, man, a couple people saying they not understanding how they gotta fucking pay to live on a planet that they was birthed on. Now I gotta pay to live when I was birthed on this place. I was birthed here. Now I gotta pay bills in order to live here, because these devils rule, man. These devils rule society, and they rule it in a wicked way, man. You'll never be able to own anything. That's even to this day. Even if you pay off, so to speak, a fucking house, a car, whatever, you know what? You still got to pay taxes, man. So ultimately, you don't own that property. They say you own it, but you don't own it. Because if you don't pay the taxes, the government can come and take it, man. So this devil rules in unrighteously. He rules unrighteously, man. You know, you should be able to grow your own food on your land. You know, your own food should be able to be grown on your land. If you're capable of doing that, you can grow your own food and be self-sufficient, right? But under this devil, this damn devil's fucking rulership, you can't live like that, man. You know, you're subject to payments, man. Meaning what? You're a fucking slave, man. You know, and this devil is just being he's being continually oppressive, man. You know, that's how this devil is being continually oppressive. You know, there's no way of fucking living a fucking righteous live righteously under this fucking oppressive ass devil, and just because these fucking less than mediocre goddamn coons and fucking Edomites, these extras in the Lord's movie, you know, they want to participate in the wickedness that these Edomites have perpetuated throughout society. They think they're gonna catch it. They think they can live, man. Now this devil's coming down. He's crunching down on all these people, so-called rights, man. He's coming. He's bringing more pressure and taking away more rights, man. You know, this devil is all he lived for is oppression, man. And he's going to continually to be more and more oppressive, man. Because there's people out there saying, like, even if you got private property, you can't even have a fucking RV on your private property and shit, man. You can't even have people sleeping in your goddamn. You can't even sleep in your backyard. Like, you know, you want to camp out, you camping out with the family. You can't even fucking camp out in your fucking backyard, man. You can't have anybody sleep in your driveway. You can't have nobody like parked in your fucking driveway in certain fucking areas, man. That's this devil being more and more oppressive through his unrighteous decree, man. And these people think because they want to participate in this fucking wickedness behind the scenes that they're gonna duck something. This is a part of life. As long as you play these fucking games, you're gonna be successful. This devil can continually try to be oppressive and don't even get on the food. We always bring that shit out. This devil got GMO food, man-made fucking food. That's not beneficial to you, man. It's detrimental to you. It causes fucking diseases, diabetes, fucking goddamn fucking obesity, all sorts of shit, man. Carcinogenic. Yeah, it's cancerous, all fucking sorts of shit, man. This damn devil be bringing out, creating this man-made fucking food and shit, you know. This devil got man-made fucking food out this bitch, you know. He's fucking laws that this devil bring about, and it's oppressive, man. And he's passing these fucking unrighteous decrees to take away these people's rights, man. You know, there was a black dude was saying that shit. He was saying that he's not a Republican or a Democrat because it's not in the Constitution. Republican and Democrat is not in the Constitution, but he was making valid points in the society, looking at a societal standpoint. But he don't understand, man. This fucking nation, this fucking country that Esau Edom runs, he don't even fuck about you, man. That's why a lot of our people neglect that fact, man. Because the Lord had put it in their mind to blind them. Basically, that's what it is. The Lord has blinded 2/3 of Israel, so they're not going to understand it. They're going to think this devil has changed. He ain't the same. You know, like even this damn lady was saying about what is that shit? Trauma from generational trauma that happened from slavery. We carry those genes of generational trauma. She said, well, since we carry those genes of carry this trauma in our genes from slavery, from generation to generation, don't you think these fucking devils that was back then still carry that fucking inhumane, devilish, goddamn cruel, whatever you want to call it. Fucking mentality in their genes from there. Yeah, they do, man. The scripture tells you, we brought it out before, that they can't change, man. The Lord created these devils crooked. The Lord created them to be the wicked. Esau, Edom, these Edomites, man. He created them to be the fucking wicked, right? He created these fucking devils to be the wicked, and they can't change, man. You know, these devils can't change, but like 2/3 of Israel, they think this devil can change, man. They think he can change. They think he had changed. All you need a hug and a kiss. All you gotta need to bring some damn female around him, some black chicken head. Now everything's all good. These fucking devils is raping our men, women, and children, man.
Yeah, that was just in the past, man. That ain't how he is now. That was in the past.
So they got women that's like grandmothers. Like I seen it on TikTok. They got women that was grandmothers that was living under these oppressive, more or less this Jim Crow era, and they was telling that that's what was happening to them and black women, that they had to work for these fucking Edomites, clean up their houses or whatever, and they could rape them if they wanted to, man, and they couldn't do nothing about it. So these damn niggas trying to act like these damn crackers, all they need is some black pussy. You know, so excuse my French. Yeah, these goddamn simple ass niggas. Oh yeah, man, that's all they need. That's all they ever wanted, man. They ain't never had no girl in their life, man. No white, none. Man, get the fuck out, cause they more or less, they think they superior than a black woman. They think they better than black women. First of all, they think I'm lowering my standards to be with a black woman, man. That's their mentality, nigga. You know, you simple ass fucking nigga. But nonetheless, what they was doing, they was raping out men, women, and children, nigga. You know, and they was doing it even, like I said, they got older black women that was giving that history when she was growing up, that that's what they was living through, man. Motherfucking goddamn fucking. Yeah, I'm bringing her with me. She gonna be my fucking my maid or whatever. And they have their way with these women, man.
Yeah, these niggas, like this, what we're doing is more or less like a form of protest. But I be people through the spirit, these damn devils be letting these damn cool niggas know what we be saying. They may get a glimpse of brothers, you know, teaching, but nonetheless, you know, through the spirit, these damn devils, pale-faced devils, let these damn 2/3 niggas know, so like what points we be making out. They be like, oh, it's supposed to be a perfect world. Nothing. But yeah, once you have that mentality, when you see these people act with numbers on these fucking streets protesting every fucking day. Why you won't say, but it seems like these damn fuck niggas, they always act like when there's a so-called other black person involved, these niggas act like they got an opinion now. They got a fucking voice because you're doing something. So these fuck niggas act like they entitled to know or voice their opinion about it. But when you see other people doing shit, going in front of, you know, these Capitol buildings or taking it to the streets, Edomites in general, signs and shit, you know, protesting about certain things, whether it be these damn, you know, certain agents or certain policies that are taking place or been overruled, and you see them protesting, but these fuck niggas don't say shit about that. But as soon as we say something, these niggas I act like I can sense the spirit, act like they got some opinion, be sucking their teeth like, that's supposed to happen. Must be supposed to happen. Supposed to be a perfect world. But what the Lord said, put a sign upon the men who sigh and cry constantly, man. You know what I mean? This is a form of us what? Sighing and crying, man. They think you're supposed to be sitting around, they think you're supposed to be boo-hooing. No, you up here, what he said, turning our face against this place, man. And they said also, the scripture said what? There been men from old time that prophesied against
petitioning, complaining, giving petition, protesting. Yeah, that's what we're doing, man.
There's men from old time that prophesied against great nations, man. You know what I'm saying? So this been going on since antiquity, man. You know, men been prophesied, meaning what? Saying, making it known about the wickedness that's going on in these societies, man. Men that been protesting, complaining, petitioning against, not for this place, but against the wickedness that's been going on, man. The inhumane, injustice, all around, atrocities, basically abominations that been going on in this society. They think you just supposed to go about it and don't say nothing about it. And then if you did, that's their excuse. But you didn't say nothing about it. Because these niggas, they always want to find an excuse. You should have said something about it. And then when you do make this motherfucker like, what you complaining about? What's supposed to be a perfect world? They'll find something to justify, their action,
yeah, more or less Esau can never do no wrong. Man. Basically, that's what it is. This devil can never do no fucking wrong. The scriptures, even in the Constitution, you got a right to petition the government for grievances. That's why you protest and all that. But like I said, even in your everywhere you go, you got a right to grieve and make a complaint, nigga. On your job, anywhere you go. You purchase something that it didn't meet your satisfactions or what was meet your satisfaction or what your expectations or what they got out there, you can complain about it, nigga. But once you do that in your life, you got a right to complain. These motherfucking niggas acting like, just like God said, it's supposed to be a perfect world. More or less, they act like Esau, these Edomites can do no fucking wrong, man. But basically, that's what the fuck it is, man. These devils can do no fucking wrong, man. Same thing with this fucking character that we talked about earlier, man. This ES guy, you know what I'm saying? Steam, this Steam guy, you can't fucking they want to ignore what's going on with this dude, man. Like ignore it. That's Esau in general. Whatever this devil is doing throughout the fucking earth, they want to ignore it, acting like it's nothing to be said, nothing to be. Hey, it's in one ear, out the fucking other. There's nothing to be concerned about. All they concerned about, for the most part, nigga, what the fuck are you doing? They ain't trying to turn the tables on you. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers so damn coon with his oppressive slave master.
Looking acting as if this world is catered to you, and you got everything at your disposal. What the fuck are you complaining about? Knowing damn well it's the opposite. The reason why these damn fuck niggas do that shit, they're seeking favoritism from these devils, man. If I act like master ain't doing nothing right, he gonna pat me on the back and throw me some extra crumbs. Yeah, he a cornbread ass nigga, throw you some extra cornbread crumbs and shit, pat him on the head and shit, you a good boy. You know what I'm saying? That's what these damn niggas seeking for, man. All I want is a job, make some money, cool ass nigga. All I want is a job, make some money. I ain't got nothing to complain about. That's why these motherfuckers be doing. I be noticing that shit every time I go in these damn establishments, whether I gotta do business or whatever. I can sense that from these random ass niggas. They be trying to give off some facade as though, they so curious about what you doing, and they can care less about any damn body else but you. When I arrive here, all the focal point is about you playing these fucking mind games and shit. You know what I'm saying? When these damn fucking pale-faced come around, these damn niggas, even when it come to these foreign, these niggas acting like they can care less what they doing. But when I come up, all these niggas, I can feel it through the spirit, acting like they focal point is on me and shit. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck, nigga?
I got a precept using the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3 and 1. I'm gonna read out the King James Version. It says, "Woe to her that is filthy and polluted, to the oppressing city," man. So that's what their place is. This place is oppressing, man. Basically what we're going into, man. We're giving complaints about the oppression that's going on in the fucking city. Evidently, you got a right to do so, but these motherfucking coon ass retards of a fucking nigga, they trying to look at you like, why are you fucking complaining? Like I said, example, it's supposed to be a fucking fucking perfect world, because these fucking devils made it this fucking way, nigga. This place is oppressive. You got a right to fucking protest, complain. You got a right to make a complaint. But these motherfucking retards of a fucking nigga, You know, and because you complain about the oppressor himself. They want to aid their oppressor, man. These fucking coon ass niggas, they trying to aid their oppressor. Act like, why are you fucking complaining for, hoping to get some goddamn reward or fucking what the scripture said, goddamn dainties from this fucking from these fucking devils. They looking to get some damn dainties, man. You know, from these fucking devils, act like they gonna live some damn fucking comfortable life around this bitch. You know, Zephaniah chapter 3:1, it says, "Woe to her that is filthy and polluted, to the oppressing city." And I'm gonna read it out to DBY. It says, "Woe to her that is rebellious and corrupted, to the oppressing city," man. So that's what that's what this place is, fucking corrupt, man. You know, from the fucking top to the fucking bottom, man. They said in South, just like this Steen guy, they said in California, they arrested 600 people for child sex trafficking, human trafficking, shit like that, man. You know,
That's a lot of damn people, man.
600 fucking people was arrested for child sex trafficking, man. These sick bastards, man, in America. The place, what the scripture said, this is Babylon became a habitation for devils and every foul and hateful bird, man.
And that's just one product. That's just one city in one state out of many. 600 people in one city, man, in one state out of many. And like I said, you don't even know the numbers throughout this country, man. That's just a small number, man. There's probably damn hundreds of thousands of these damn motherfuckers scattered throughout this goddamn place, man. But these motherfuckers looking like none of that shit don't exist. Because these motherfuckers around here want to look at and pay their attention to spiteful bullshit and start bullshit rather than actually focusing on why these children are being missing, end up missing. And now, you know, and I think for the most part, that's what these motherfuckers be doing. They be sacrificing their kids, man. You know, a lot of them, I feel as though, I'm like, man, ain't no motherfucking way, man.
That's that Molite. That's what they were doing in Molite. What the fuck they were doing? They parents were sacrificing their children. So
ain't no motherfucking way, man.
It's the same goddamn
thing. If you are a real parent and a protective parent, you won't know where your child is. When you're supposed to know where your child is at all times till they get to a certain age of maturity, man. You know what I'm saying? I know you can't be with your kids all the time, especially if they go off to school or whatever. But you should know where your child is, man. Have some idea. Somebody got to have responsibility. I'm like, your kid is at a bus stop where you should be at until you get on the damn bus, he or she. And then when they home, somebody should be there taking your kid off the pen, and they know once your kid get off that bus stop, get off that school, he or she gonna get off at the school, get on the bus or whatever. You know what I mean? And then after that, they in your care, man. They're like, things happen through life, you can't be it, but most of the time, man, you being responsible, and you should know, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what these lames around here, these suckers, man. I don't understand that shit, man. You know, to me, I don't understand. It's like they careless. You know, cause that's what they think, man. They think motherfuckers like that don't exist. That's what I believe. They don't think they're really evil motherfuckers in this world, man. They are, man. You read it constantly, every time on the news, man. I see that shit consistently on the news every day, man. Motherfuckers like that, like I just brought out. These rings, but even here in Virginia, man, there was somebody talking about. They were talking about that Steen dude right here in the city where we at, Richmond. They had a hotel where they arranged. That's where they go for that operation. This dude was with this trafficking right here in Richmond. This hotel that's right here in Richmond. You know. Where that's where they set up their operation at, man. So I'm like, man, some gotta be affiliated, the people that work there, something, man. You know, like I'm like, yo, y'all got cameras everywhere. You know, I say, then you got these foreigners everywhere. They got these foreigners living, working in these hotels. Yeah, you can't trust these motherfuckers, man. Cause a lot of them are subordinate, man. They say, hey, man, this right here go, you do the work. Okay. That's what they do. They be called Esau Edom, man. That motherfucker is the primary source to all this shit. And all these other people are nothing more than pawns in their game, man.
You know, I got a precept, just the book of Ecclesiasticus 12, Ecclesiasticus 10 and 2. It says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. In what manner a man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein, man. So that's what these damn people are. Who's also in the Epstein, God damn, this damn Epstein file. Your goddamn commander in chief, man. Which they said he was his best friend and shit for 10 years or whatever it said, whatever. Period. They say he was his best friend, man. You know, and that's why like I point out, even in fucking California, they had arrested goddamn 600 goddamn people, sex trafficking, child sex trafficking. And this shit, they trying to make like this shit damn normal, man. And like I said, they be complicit. These fucking foreigners, the rest of these damn coon ass niggas, a lot of these motherfuckers, these Edomites, period, because they fucking wicked. They be complicit in this damn shit, man. They know this shit fucking wrong, but they be complicit. They go about like this shit fucking regular. You know, I seen a fucking video. They had a fucking, somebody had a video that it was showing a damn tractor trailer full of fucking kids, man, and they got pulled over. They had a damn tractor trailer full of fucking kids, man. These damn wicked ass fucking Edomites behind the goddamn wheel for the most part. Old damn scumbag looking fucking Edomites behind these motherfucking 18 wheelers be doing all type of shit. Child sex trafficking, drug trafficking, human trafficking. Who the fuck be behind the fucking wheel for the most part? You goddamn dirty ass fucking Edomites, man. Old suspect looking ass fuck motherfuckers, but they can get away with this shit. Nobody, these motherfuckers are unsuspicious. I'm not suspicious as hell at all. This is these damn dirty ass looking ass fucking Edomites, all of them, man. I'm not suspicious at all, man. Motherfucker get a goddamn pass, motherfucker get waved the fuck on and shit, man. Get the fuck out of here. Your ass, you damn black man, you don't look suspect at all. Look like you doing every damn thing right. Your ass straight suspect. Motherfucker looking at your ass crazy. And a lot of times who would be? A lot of these fucking coon ass, bitch ass fucking niggas, man. Look at this shit.
And I see it, these damn who the corporate, these damn Edomites, but they making it norm to see fucking weirdos everywhere, serving you food at all these establishments. You on the corner, they trying to make it a norm to see these fucking weirdos so they can justify all these motherfuckers. They can try to act like, man, you can't, like, every day fucking, you can look at these motherfuckers and tell they off. Like, that's what I was saying, like, me and other people miss it, which I realized too. But I see other people on social media missing this too. They said after this damn 2019 shit, they said it's like these motherfuckers pressed a reset. It's like all these motherfuckers, this shit just switched up, man. And I see that shit too. I'm like, man, you see all these fucking weirdos everywhere, even at your establishment, places where you work. They like, man, when I was going in, you will see these fucking weirdo ass motherfuckers. You may see one, but it's like the whole fucking establishment is ran by fucking weirdos, man. You know what I'm saying? To the management, to whoever, man. I'm like, man, what the fuck? That shit wasn't like that when I was growing up. Play the food, you know for a fact you won't eat from these motherfuckers. Like, look at these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers retarded. These motherfuckers look unprofessional, look ghetto, look dirty. Hell yeah, like, man, what the fuck? You won't eat for no place like that, but you see it's like that everywhere now. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these establishments is like that everywhere, man.
I got this book, this precept out of the book of Revelation, chapter 18 and 2. It says that he shouted with a mighty, of the Amplified version. It says that he shouted with a mighty voice, saying, fallen, certainly is to be destroyed is Babylon the Great. She has become a dwelling place for demons, a dungeon haunted by every unclean spirit. These people got unclean spirits on them. They're fucking demons, man. A prison for every unclean and loathful bird, man. That's it, man. Just like you said, you see every fucking way these fucking scumbags got goddamn fucking demons, unclean bastards, unclean fucking spirits on these bastards. Literally, you know, unclean, dirty ass motherfuckers every fucking way, man. You know, this place is and it's of the norm, man. It's normalized here because these fucking devils normalize this shit through their damn policies, man. Like this DEI shit. Now then you got these damn blatant goddamn fucking weirdos. Like, man, who the fuck? What the fuck is this? Just every fucking weird. You don't know what the fuck these motherfuckers is. Yeah, goddamn she don't know what the fuck these motherfuckers is, man.
Yeah, these motherfuckers looking at you.
Look like a motherfucker look like a ball of confusion. Literally.
And they looking at you like you the oddball, like you out of place. You know what I'm saying? Like there's something wrong with you. But I'm gonna end the lesson there, man.
Yeah.
Before we close it out, we give all praises to like. Before we close it out, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakakadash. This your Akim and Drilazil, Mr. Brother Bakala Wallen. And Lord willing, we back to feed the flocks. And next time, Shalom, Barakatah, and the Baba Shalom.
I got